Okay guys, so without further ado, we're going to show you the combo. So the combo is going to start with either DD, Lamia, and Swirl Slime and Kepler, or a mix and match of, like, let's say Lamia and Necro Slime and Savant, or Savant green red, or Savant green Copernicus. It doesn't really matter. They all kind of lead into the same thing and they all kind of serve the same purpose. The only caveat is you need a green, Lamia, and Kepler at all times for this combo. Kepler either gets one or two, so you only need the other one in your hand and then you're good to go. So let's just start off with this cool little combo I have here. So first off, I'm going to let's say we have these guys in our hand, and then these two cards are going to represent the random cards in our hand. So we're going to normal summon Kepler. Kepler Fet, going to get us DD Contract. We're going to activate the DD Contract. We're going to get us a Copernicus to our hand. We're going to then activate Swirl Slime. Swirl Slime is going to send Copernicus and itself. And we're going to summon out a Genghis from our deck, right? So now we're going to banish our Swirl Slime. And at this point, we're going to summon our Lamia from our hand. Then Genghis is going to trigger. Going to summon out a Copernicus. Copernicus is then going to trigger as well. Going to send Necro to our graveyard. Now we're going to link summon, basic part of it, right? Link summon with the Lamia and the Copernicus. We're going to go into our Helki Fibrax. Helki Fibrax is now going to summon us our Ghosts. So Ghost and Genghis will now synchro summon. And we're going to go into our Chaotic Ruler. So Chainlink 1, Chainlink 2, Ghost is going to send a Lamia. Chaotic Ruler is going to mill 5, right? So let's say it mills 5. Doesn't really matter what we add to our hand. But it's nice to add a hand trap, right? So let's just say we add a Gamma. Doesn't really matter. Now, at this point, we're going to Fusion Summon from our graveyard. Fusion Summon with the Necro and a High Flame King Genghis. If you didn't want to send a Necro and you wanted to mill it as an extra Fusion Summon, you could have also sent the other one, the level 7 dude. Her name is Vice. I think it's her. So now we're going to Fusion Summon. We're going to go into our High Flame King Genghis. Genghis is the truth, as we know. And now we're going to activate our Lamia's effect in the graveyard. Going to send us our Gate to the graveyard. The Genghis will now trigger and summon us our second Lamia from our graveyard that our Ghost sent. And now our graveyard is looking like this. We have a Ghost. We always will have a Ghost. So now we're going to link summon the Lamia that we didn't use her effect on, and summon us out our Link Karibo. Now you guys can see what's happening. We have a Dragon, we have a Cyberus, and we have a Fiend. We're gonna go Chaos Ruler, Link Karibo, and Kepler. This guy's gonna go into extra deck. Now we're gonna go into our Curious, the Lightsworn Dominion. Sorry, messed up the zones. We'll summon the Curious in the middle zone. And now we're going to activate our Curious effect to send one card to the graveyard. Shadal Skomata. Shadal Skomata will then activate after we mill 3. 1, 2, 3. So depending on what we send, we could then send our Schism to the graveyard, right? Now you guys are seeing where we're going with this, right? So now at this point, we want to get our Schism either back to our hand or onto the board. So one of the easiest things you can do is you could link summon these two guys away, and you can go into your Griffin here, since you're linked, you'll be able to activate its effect. You just won't be able to get the draw. So you're gonna send the card you got off of Chaos, and you're gonna set the Schism back to the board. And now at this point, since your Curious is a light monster, so you don't have to get lucky and mill a light monster, you can banish your Curious and banish your Ghost and summon back out the Chaos Ruler. And at this point, Ghost will trigger. Ghost will add back your Swirl Slime to the graveyard for follow-up plays next turn. Then you can Synchro Summon these guys, right? They'll both get banished, which is fine. It depends on all if you want to summon this guy or if you want to summon something else. It's up to you. And then you'll end with Helky Fibrax, Hot Red Griffin, and Schism. So you're gonna have to summon a Hot Red next to the Griffin so that you're able to get the negate with this, and also the continuous effect will apply with Griffin, obviously, right? So that's the combo, guys. I hope you like it. But before you leave, I have other variations of the combo. So let's take a step back here and let's go back to the point where we linked away the before we linked away the Curious, correct? So we're gonna put these guys back here, and we're gonna go back to the Curious. Oh, my Curious is over here. And we're gonna have these 3 cards left on board. So you're gonna have the Schism, but if you didn't want to send the Schism, what you can also send with the Curious is you can send Imperial Order, and you can set the Imperial Order with Griffin. That's another option. And if you're gonna do it that way, you can do the Hot Red, or you can do, let's say, something like Titanic Galaxy if you're going for the Schism, because if you're going for Schism, you want to have less monsters on the board for you to get super poly with. So if you're gonna go into Hot Red, then you're gonna have a Dark and a Dark Winda, and then the Winda is just gonna get super poly with a Hot Red, and you literally accomplish nothing, right? So let's say if you're going for the Imperial Order play, I would say it's fine to go for the Hot Red. But if you're going for the Schism, what I would rather do is I would link these 2 guys off. Instead of this guy and this guy, I would link off the Lamia. The Lamia would get banished. The Curious would get banished. We'll go into the Griffin here. Then we can go into our graveyard. We can banish this, and then also banish the Ghost that we banished earlier. Send back the Swirl Slime just like before. The Chaos Ruler will come back. We can overlay these 2 guys and go into something like a Titanic Galaxy. So our Curious is protected. Also, our Helky Fibrax is protected. And then we can go into our, let me just show you. We can go into our Formula Synchron, netting us a draw. So he's gonna be under a Winda. We're gonna have a draw, right? And you don't need to summon Winda next to Griffin because Winda is a continuous effect. Griffin only stops effects from activating. So this guy and this guy is a continuous effect. You want the Hope next to the Griffin so you can negate spell cards and then problematic attacks. So your Helky Fibrax is going to get you a Formula Synchron. Your Synchron is going to get you a draw. Then you can protect your Formula Synchron for next turn because your opponent's going to be under a Winda, Titanic Galaxy, Griffin. That's very, 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 very strong. And the reason Helky Fibrax can activate, well, you're going to have to summon the Synchron here because the Helky Fibrax can activate because it's pointing to the Griffin. So you're going to activate the Helky Fibrax to banish itself, summon Griffin, get a draw, and then you're gonna go into your Winda, and then you're good to go from there. You got your hard lock on your opponent. You have to deal with a Griffin, Titanic Galaxy, or a Formula Synchron, which is, it's kind of wild. Also, you can do the other one instead of going Winda. You can do Imperial Order. So instead of, if you don't want to do the Winda way, you can cut the whole Winda package, set the Imperial Order instead. And Imperial Order Hope is redundant, so there's no point of doing that. Instead, I would say either if you want to save the Chaos Ruler, you can go for the Photon Galaxy guy. So you'll have another monster negate, but you're not protected from cards like Evenly Matched. Or you can go for the Hot Red. Hot Red here is fine because there's no other dark monster on the board, because you're not going to play a Winda. You're going to be Hot Red, Imperial Order Griffin, and you're also going to get the Formula Draw. You can also, instead of playing Formula, you can play the TG Hyper something to pop a card. But that's up to you. But anyways, guys, yeah, that's my cool little combo I figured out. It's pretty cool. If you like it, like, comment, subscribe for more Yu-Gi-Oh! YouTube videos, content just like this, combo videos, you know I like, and anybody's watching, I'm pretty sure you like it too. So, yeah, guys, I'm gonna release another combo video probably in the following week or day. It should be a way to summon this bad boy. Oh, let's see if it focuses. Oh, I can show it this way. Yeah, this bad boy in DDDs. It's kind of crazy, right? Who thinks you could summon Red Nova in this deck? It's pretty easy. I'll show you. But anyways, guys, like, comment, and subscribe for more Yu-Gi-Oh content. And later, I'm out. Bye.